Studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt. Still a little brisk outside this morning. We've gotten a little bit of spring weather. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in. I am going to pull up, let's see if I can pull up the live video. There we go. There's a delay. I'm still learning how to maneuver through YouTube, but there is a little bit of delay. So good morning. Welcome into the studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt, and the mess you see in front of me is the end result of working diligently on and off yesterday as we were cleaning and moving furniture and resetting to finish the mold castings for our cottage core chest of drawers. Let me pull it back into your visual because she's looking mighty fine. Let's see if I can get you there. How beautiful is she turning out? So we have the 3 castings on the top drawer, we have the 2 on the center drawer, and we have the 2 on the third drawer. We still have 2 to make on the bottom drawer, and then we're going to create our spray. We're going to take, I'm looking at Reduté. Mel and I kind of studied on this last night, and Reduté is one of my favorite iron orchid design transfer sets. Beautiful, brilliant red roses, long stems, lots of leaves. Not sure that's where we're going, but we're going to mock that up today, and then tomorrow you and I will put that part together. Yesterday we did our stripes. They look pretty good, but that's only one coat of paint and they do need another. I blended in our green cascading down, blended out our blues because we are blending 2 different blues, and I did finish this side. So what are we doing today? Well, I'd say we need to pull the tape on these. We need to get some color on them, and we definitely need to blend in this side. So, are you ready? Let's get started. I'd love to do these castings with you, so we could probably do that, but I think the painting is going to be the more important part today. These castings are really simple to get to. Let's move these off the table and out from under my feet so we don't spill what we have going on. Say hello as you're coming in. Welcome. I'm so thankful to have you join me. I'm going to move our resin products out of the way. We have some extra little bits here. We're not getting rid of those because we are going to use them for placement back into our spaces. Mel wants me to fill in a few little spaces around the edges here, so we'll use our small bits for that. This is one of my favorite parts of pouring resin. I don't know if you used to peel glue off your fingers when you were a kid. I peeled glue off my fingers last night, even after washing them 2 or 3 times. It takes a lot of glue, it takes a lot of washing. But these silicone cups are fabulous for our resin pours. And once they're dry, you just peel the extra resin right on out of there. Just like that. And then your cup is clean. You want to make sure to do that in between pours. That way you don't have buildup. Your measurements are more accurate. And you don't have little dried bits of resin in your mix. So make sure you get those out of your way. And we'll toss those right down here with all the rest. I think this afternoon we'll have to do a studio cleanup after this, but I think it'll be all right. All right, I'm going to move the rest of the tools out of the way, and let's spin this. This side is what we need to work on today. We'll do the trim work in cream. Just back, I didn't push the do not disturb button this morning. Really, really sorry. Good morning, Brazil. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate seeing you. It is a little cool in South Carolina today. Not bad, but just a little cool. So we have our beautiful cottage green blend right here. And we have our morning mist and our hydrangea kiss. These are the color blends that we're working with. And because I want to keep the blend blending, I'm using the same brush. I've had it soaking in water so that it doesn't dry out. And I'm just going to tamp it off on a paper towel, and we're going to go again. I'm going to start with the hydrangea kiss, and I'm going to mist a little bit. We did base this in a snowy day so that we had just a cover coat on there. And while we are going to put our hydrangea kiss on, that's a nice rich blue. I do love it, but it's a little stronger than I want. So the most natural blend to lighten this is our morning mist. So we'll put some morning mist in with this. Blend it out gently. And water is your friend when you are trying to blend your colors out, only because you have to move. You actually do have to work this. For all the times that we've told you don't overwork your paint, when you're blending, you do have to work the colors together. And water is your friend when you do that. You just spray mist a little bit, blend your colors together, and then move them nice and smoothly. And that way you have a really nice finish, the color you anticipate, and nice smooth lines. Now, because we are also working our cottage green in, let's mist this center gently. And when I say mist gently, I mean use only a little bit of the water. You don't want to overspray. If you overspray, then you get drips and runs, and that's not what we're working toward here. We don't want drips and runs. I'm going to carry that green all the way down, and then we're just going to blend that out to the sides. And I got a little more green on here than I anticipated needing, so we'll blend it. And then if we need to, we can add a little bit more of our blues in. And I'm going to carry that all the way down to the bottom. And I know you can't see the bottom, and I don't think I can get you to the bottom. I don't think I can get you down that far. And I did not put this on the lift, so let me hit that bottom edge real quick with our blue, our hydrangea kiss blue. I'll put that in, and then we'll add just a little bit of the morning mist to lighten it. And then we'll bring this up from the bottom, and that'll help soften that green as well. And just like that, we have a nice blend of our colors of blue. We've got a little shadowing of our green right in the center. And that gives us everything that we need on this side edge. I love it. Looks really good. I hope you like that blend. Blending paint is not that hard. Getting the hang of it is the hardest part, and not being worried about making a mistake with it. That's really the hardest part, because even when I started blending paint and I was practicing, it was harsh. My edges weren't quite right, but I was trying so hard not to make a mistake that I wasn't making it look soft and gentle, more natural. If you're blending a color in, it should look natural. It should not look like you're blending colors. It should look like it just exists there. And that's hard to get a hold of, but it's doable. Just relax, take your time, don't worry about making a mistake. If you feel like you've got too much of one color in there, add back a little more color, work it, keep it damp, and keep going until you absolutely love your finish. All right, let's do our trim work on this in our beautiful cream color. Sip of coffee, y'all. It is good for the painting soul. Little bit of moisture on my brush keeps the paint moving smoothly. I love a waterfall piece of furniture because they have such beautiful lines and curves. And I know some people would say, don't paint that, don't paint that. But this was really not, no one wanted it in the condition it was in. Oh, that's not in really great condition. You know what? Fix it and refinish it. And if you make it more beautiful than it was before, then you've done something in the world. Instead of trashing our planet with one more piece of furniture in splinters decaying in a landfill, we now have a piece of furniture that when it's finished is really going to be a stunner. And I'm thrilled by that. I hope you love the finish. If you're a purist, we have lots of furniture you can buy and refinish in original condition. I'm not a purist, I'm a realist. Needs to be done. Needs to look beautiful, needs to be functional. Someone will dress their bedroom, their guest room, their beach house with a piece like this, and I will be thrilled for the artwork to be shared with the world. Don't let anyone tell you not to refurbish, refinish, remake what your vision is. Just go for it. Because as you can see, the result is a completely different look. And we haven't damaged anything. We've actually fixed this, haven't we? Remember the drawers? Remember the veneer at the very beginning last week? It was terrible. But now look how beautiful she is. I'm going to get down here toward this bottom edge. Pardon me. We'll make sure we have our trim work done all the way top to bottom. At least one good finish coat on there. That way when we come back in and we do our second coat, of the color, the actual color we're using, we'll get a really great smooth finish, good color coverage. That just looks so nice. I love the stripes across the top. I don't really think I want to do stripes across the side, but I think we'll do something here just because I feel like we could use it. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. All right, let me touch these couple of spots right here I missed. No drips, no runs. Let's spin this back around. There we go. Front and center. Doesn't that look great? Let's take this tape off. A lot of times, especially with resin, the castings are heavy. And once you put the glue on, it's a good idea to tape them top to bottom, side to side. That holds your castings in place while the glue is drying. These have dried overnight. Be sure when you tape that your paint is dry. If you have paint around them, on them, just be sure your paint is dry. If not, you're going to pull your paint back off. All right, this is our problem drawer. There always has to be one. Mel said it's always the middle child, and in this case, it is. But this middle drawer is being a problem, and we're going to have to do some more work on this upper section of veneer. Irritates me, but it's the way it is. And if I want that drawer to work like it should, then I'm going to have to put a little bit more time into it. It'll be okay. All right, we're going to set our cream to the side, and we're going to break our cushy brush back out. I love these big fat brushes. We'll wipe some of that water off, and then let's blend these in. This one, I'm going to put our blue in. Doesn't that just make it stunning? I love the way it looks. We're going to put our blue in right here. Touch those stripes over. We'll blend back out to the sides as we're covering these castings. It's such a peaceful movement. We'll bring that blend across and down. We want more of the green toward the center, more of the blue toward the outside edges. So we'll cover this with our Hydrangea Kiss. And then we'll do the fill-in, cover, blend with our Morning Mist. A little spritz down the center line and just on the edges. And we'll take some of our green and we'll start blending that down. Down and out. Just a little touch of the green across the center line. And just like that. She looks great. We'll touch these lines up when we retouch these stripes, and we'll bring the stripes down into the edge, right there into the edge of the castings. Let's see. We'll set this down. Let's see if I can. This is nice and dry. Scoot this out and around. I don't know if you can see the third drawer, but we'll go ahead and we'll run some color across that third drawer. The problem child. Yep, she wants to be the problem. That's okay. We'll fix that. We still have to sand our runners. So I believe we can work this drawer out. So we're going to put our blue in. We're going to do the same thing that we just did. We'll put our hydrangea kiss over the top of the castings. We want to cover pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to come right back over it with our morning mist. You do want to make sure you've got enough on there to blend. And a little bit toward the center line. You want to bring that blue in so that when you put the green in, you can bring the green back out. Make sense? It's just a blend. Just a little bit of a mix. Let's lighten this up. And painting over the paint to lighten it, it's a little bit different than just mixing it. This actually gives us a little bit of low light and highlight of both colors, and then a blend of the two that's pretty indistinct. And that's great for me because I love colors that you can't really define. You know it's there. You know we did it. You can see it, but it's subtle enough. It's subtle enough that it's not a harsh line and you don't really think about it. Can you see this one at all? I don't think I can move. I don't think I can move the camera without doing damage. We don't want to do that. Let's pull her around just a little bit and scooch her over. How about that? Still can't see? I'm so sorry. We're in a tight little area right here at the top of the studio. Let's get some of this beautiful morning mist in here. All right, and then we will mist again. I think I made it harder for you to see this side. I'm going to scooch it back over, y'all. There we go. At the very least, you can see this, right? Yes. So, our center face. And let's blend that out. Good coverage in the center. And then let's blend it out across the blue. Make sure you check those lines, those router lines. You don't want to build product up in those. We want to make sure those stay um, pretty distinct. I'm going to add just a little bit of green into our castings on this drawer as well. There we go. I can't wait to paint these in. I'm pretty excited about that portion of the program. All right. That, my friends, makes that whole center section absolutely gorgeous. It is It is beautiful. I love it. It's a nice soft finish with the green, a nice blend with the blues, and a nice combination blend right through the center of them both. We're going to go ahead and let this dry. I really can't wait to paint those in. I really want to just do it right now. But all the colors I need are tucked away behind the chest. So we won't wrestle with the chest right now because she's wet. And we will let this dry. And we'll go again. We're nearing the finish line, though, with this beautiful waterfall chest. And I think it's going to be stunning. From ugly to unbelievable. We have the headboard ready to go next. I think that's where we will be later this afternoon. Come by the studio and see us. You're welcome to stop in anytime, whether we're live or not. We're at Two Girls Treasure at the PD State Farmers Market in Florence, South Carolina, just off I-95. It's not that far away. Stop in and see us. I'm Diane Pruitt. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful day. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye, y'all.